Getting a word in. This scene explores what may happen if a meeting is moving too quickly.
The police and the doctors come in. Well, we're just going to try and decide here what we're going to do, James. You know, we're just. I think there's a big capacity question here. I mean,
he doesn't have any capacity.
Do you know
He's lost all his capacity.
Is that your opinion as a GP?
Yes.
Right. That's really interesting. I don't know. And what about from the police's perspective? What do you think we should be doing here?
Get that lass's details and we'll look her up.
Right.
Because I think he's actually a bit scared to tell you the truth.
Right. I think so.
What it means to be included in a meeting depends on many things. Several of them are explored in this scene, including where people sit, who they face, when they talk, what kind of questions are asked, and who gets to do the asking.
What else didn't go well for James?
There was no eye contact.
She didn't speak.
Didn't speak, just sat there. Yeah, just sat there, didn't speak at all. Yeah, anything
Down
else?
in the dumps.
Down in the dumps, I think. Oh, why do you think James didn't speak up there? Because he was here, he was in this conversation, so why didn't he speak up? What was the reason?
Because the staff
Nobody asked him any questions.
Nobody asked him any questions, yeah?
Scared.
we didn't involve him.
Didn't involve him, yeah?
Scared.
Scared? What, scared, yeah. They were talking about things that James...
Terrified.
Yeah, terrified. Maybe talking about things that James didn't understand as well. Okay.
Maybe he should have, but he didn't.
So what could any of them have done differently? What could have James done differently in that situation, do we think?
James could have stood up and said, enough is enough.
James could have done that, yeah?
He could have spoke up.
James could have spoken up. Yeah.
James could have said everything. He could have said what he wanted from it.
Could have set the meeting and said what he wanted from it, okay? What about other people? What could they have done differently?
They could have
helped him.
Helped him?
They could have involved him more.
Involved him? How would they have involved him more?
Ask him
What
what his feelings are and all that, and how does he feel about the decisions that have been made.
Okay. So what we're going to do is this now. We've had lots of excellent ideas about how we can improve this scene. So, you thought that was it. I'm going to ask you to repeat that. I'm going to ask you to do that scene again. Okay, so exactly how you did it there. You guys over here now, it's our turn to get involved a little bit. While we're watching this scene, if you think there's something that one of them could have done differently, James or somebody else could have done differently that they don't do in the scene, we're going to say stop. Okay, we're going to say stop. Alright, so you're going to stick your hand up and shout stop. Are you ready? So let's have a quick practice.
Stop!
3, 2, 1, stop! Lovely, good. So you're going to do that. If you don't stop this scene, then it's just going to end the way it ended. So we need to just, we need to see. Okay, so you can stop it at any point you want if you think something should have changed, and then we can discuss what should be different. Is that okay? Yeah? So watch, and let's have a go. Ready? And 3, 2, 1. Action.
Okay, listen, thank you for
Stop!
Okay, well, stopping. Why are we stopping here?
Because they're not involving James.
You don't think it's involving James? So what should he be doing?
Everybody should be introduce themselves.
Yeah.
But why did you stop so quickly?
Because that's what he said. He said that everybody wasn't introducing them. So you think it should be this person should
Have more eye contact.
should involve and go around and say, let's introduce ourselves before the meeting.
And have more eye
Okay, we're going to see that happen, so we're going to do the same thing, but at the beginning you're going to just do that involving, and then we'll carry on with the meeting. Again, you can shout stop if you let's see this, but then we can shout stop if you think there's something else that needs changed. Off we go.
Okay, James, thanks very much for coming in today. Can I just introduce some of these people? This is Peter, who's one of the local PCs. I've kind of introduced us to James. Peter's one of the PCs from the local police station. He's come to kind of sing about things. He's the doctor. Granny here is one of the local PCs from the local police station. He's just going to help us think about things as well, just in case there's anything that the police could help us with. So, does that feel okay? Yeah. So we need to move on to talk about, that we're here because there's a lot of worry about James and about the situation.
Can I ask you a question, James? How do you feel? Are you ill in any way? Are you suffering from it?
There's been a lot of anxieties about James's diabetes, about the amount of
Are you
drinking
ill in
that
any
he's doing.
way? Do you stop?
Stop. Okay, we're stopping. Why stopping there?
They're being a bit patronising.
Who's being patronising, do you think?
I
Doctor
think,
or
I
all of
think
them?
it's social, the social the type of discussion leading from the social workers is a bit patronising.
Okay, so what could they have done differently? How do we change that? What could they do differently? Ian?
I think they could have asked James to outline how he felt based on what's been said at previous meetings, and let James introduce the problem instead of talking around it.
Do you know what, Ian? Can I ask you to come and join this meeting? I think it would just be so much easier to show you. So, Ian, I want you to just imagine that you are now, in fact, yes, here we go. Yeah, go away.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do that. We have to Tracy out of his fine. We're just having a joke. He's fine, honestly. I'm always joking with him. Okay, so Ian is now taking the place of the social worker, who's kind of leading this, and let's just have a look how that conversation, how we think that conversation should go, and everybody else just react however your character might react to this. Okay, 3, 2, 1, action.
James, can you tell us how you feel, how you thought of the last 2 weeks, how often how things are going?
Can you tell us if you're on any medication at all?
Do you have any worries based on what people are saying while you're drinking?
Stop.
Okay, I'm just stopping there.
I think you should allow James to ask the questions rather than fire all of them at him.
Good on you, Hen.
Okay, so James, if we had this meeting and James was, let's give Christine a bit of help here as an actor. So Christine's playing James, what kind of questions do we think James could ask in the meeting then? Or yeah.
How he's feeling and how he wants to carry on. Like.
Okay, so James could be asking, what James is concerned about how he's feeling and how he can carry on. Yeah, what other things could James be asking?
Previous meetings, they raised concerns about his health and kind of changing behaviour.
Yeah.
Couldn't James outline how he feels about his health and everything that's been said to him about what they're looking for?
Okay, so we could ask that. Getting a wee bit concerned about time here. So I think we maybe have to just say thank you. But do we think we've begun to resolve this problem here of James being not saying anything in any ways? You think we have? Is it perfect?
No.
It's not perfect.
Nothing's perfect.
Okay, nothing's perfect. What else could perhaps happen to get us towards it being even better, do we think, for James? What do some of these other people have to do in this situation?
Let him be more involved.
They've got to let him be more involved. And are there particular ways that they can do that, do you think?
Talk to.
Because it's about talking to him. Okay.
James has got to want to be involved himself.
James has got to want to be involved, so it's actually up to James to want to be involved. Okay. Good, lovely. Let's give them a clap.